Hey guys, in today's video we're gonna be doing kind of like a different thing, and so basically a lot of people are struggling nowadays to find the good camera settings, and obviously this video is not gonna be seen by a ton of people, and that's fine. But if you do come across this video, I'm gonna be explaining what my camera settings and pretty much just every setting I have in the game, like my dead zone, my camera settings, my graphics settings, and like everything to help you get better performance in game. And obviously some of this stuff does not apply to console players, such as graphic settings. There are many more things you can do with a PC for graphic settings, and with a console you can't really do the same things, but we'll just explain the best settings for you. Best camera settings are mainly the thing people are looking for nowadays. Anyways, let's just get on to the settings. Alright, so here are my camera settings. First thing you mainly want to do is keep this ticked off, okay? No one plays with camera shake. I swear, if you play with camera shake, definitely make sure this box is ticked off. You don't want to see a check mark there, because that will just like make your viewing experience way less better. Like, it's not, definitely do not have camera shake on. Field of view, you can either have this, I mean, I have it on 110, but I used to have it on 109. Like, it pretty much just around 108 to 110 is a perfect field of view, but I would recommend putting it on 110 degrees because it's just the best for overall gameplay. And the distance, I have mine on 270. Some people have them on 280 or 260 or 250, but I have it on 270. I think a lot of players, pro players, have it on 270, but I'm not really exactly sure. But definitely I would put it on 270. So the height I would put it at, there are 3 different things I would recommend for you to do. My height is 90, and 90 is overall better for like air dribbles. Like when the ball bounces in front of you and you go up for the air dribble, it definitely helps to have it 90 of height to do that. But you can also have it on 100, and a lot of pros do 110 too. The more height you do, the better it is for shooting like more open nets. Like, that's why I'm really bad at open nets, is because I have a low height, but it's just more beneficial for you to do air dribbling and stuff with 90 height. So definitely would recommend 90, but if you were to change it, I would do 90, 100, or 110. Anything more or less than 90 and 110 is kind of too low and too high. The angle, I have it on 4. A lot of people have it on 3 as well. So 4 and 3 is pretty much just the area you want to have it at. 4 and 3 is definitely the best. Stiffness, this is how the camera follows your car. So when you're driving and you're turning around, basically it's how close the camera views your car. Like, not exactly how close, because that's the distance here, but it's pretty much just how, if you turn your car left and right, how your camera follows you. Basically, the less stiffness, the more like slidey your camera will be. Like, it will kind of like slide really far to the left and right when you turn right and left. But the more stiffness you add, the more camera kind of views your car easier, and it's kind of just easier on the eyes and easier for gameplay to have 35. And I'm pretty sure almost every person uses 35 now. And swivel speed, this is completely preference, but if I'm gonna be honest, definitely would recommend having it on a high number. It doesn't matter exactly what, but swivel speed is basically when you're looking around. Usually ball cam looks at the ball for you, but if you want to look at something other than the ball, you can use your right joystick to manually look around and look at stuff. And with higher swivel speed, basically what it does is it makes it so that you barely have to move your joystick to look really far, like any direction. So that's why I have it at such a high number, so I don't have to take the time and move my joystick all the way to the edge of like the boundaries of the joystick, so that I barely have to move my joystick to look around and stuff. And it's just overall easier if I need to look at opponent behind me or look at boost while looking at ball. Transition speed, transition speed is basically just how fast the transition is from ball cam to car cam. So if you're not familiar with ball cam and car cam is basically your car that's not looking at the ball. It's just looking at wherever you're moving your car, and it's just looking at straight. But the ball cam is wherever you move, you look at the ball constantly, no matter what. And so definitely, if you're a beginner, try to get used to using not car cam. Definitely do not use car cam. Try to get used to using ball cam almost all the time. There is some instances where you can toggle it on and off, like instead of, if you don't want to manually use your swivel speed here, if you don't want to manually look around, then you can toggle it on and off when you're getting boost. Would definitely not recommend toggling off the whole way to get boost, because let's say you're going for boost and someone shoots at your net and you don't know because you're not on ball cam and you're just going for boost. That would definitely catch you off guard, and then you'd have to turn around and try to save it. So it's just not overall the best to have this transition speed really low. So I have it on 130, but you could definitely move it like a lot faster. It's pretty much just a preference thing. So the controls, here are my controls. So my steering sensitivity is at 1, aerial sensitivity is at 1.5, and my controller dead zone is at 10. Probably should move it a little bit up because I'm starting to notice my controller is getting drift now. You know that time where you're going up to a ball and then you want to double jump to go and aerial it and then you just backflip? Yeah, I've done that so many times. It's so annoying. So I should probably move my dead zone up. But if your controller is fairly new and doesn't have much drift, 10, and you could maybe even do lower, but I would do around 5 to 10 if you're gonna do a low controller dead zone. And dodge dead zones at 0.75. I could also move it up a little bit. 75 is not too bad. I think the lowest you should go is like 60 or 65, because even that is like, you want to have a high dodge dead zone so that you're not doing backflips, or if you want to do a front flip, you're doing a backflip, because the lower the dodge dead zone, meaning is that you can backflip without having to move your joystick like that far back at all. Like it's insane if you do it like really low. So definitely keep that higher than 60. I would recommend for people who have fairly new controllers and don't have controller drift like me. But if you have controller drift, definitely just ramp that up not all the way, but just ramp it up to like 80 or 75 or 70. I don't really know. Haven't really tried out anything other than 75, and I think it's great. So yeah, controller vibration, disable it. Okay. And for you fellow PC players, I'm pretty sure you can't even enable it. Even if you enable all controller vibration, it literally does not do anything. I'm pretty sure you can't get controller vibration either way. So for you PC players, doesn't matter. But for console players, toggle it off. Honestly, I used to play on a PS4, and when I got my PC and I started playing Rocket League, I had controller vibration off. And it's so awkward at first, but it feels so much better when it's not vibrating every time you hit the ball. It's basically like camera shake, but except that your controller is shaking. It's pretty straightforward. Everything is default except for power slide, which is LB, which is the left bumper over your left trigger in front of your controller. My aerial right is my right bumper, which is over my right trigger, and my aerial left is again the same as my power slide, left bumper, which is over my left trigger. So my video settings. So these are for PC players. This is what's gonna apply, but for console players, almost none of these things will be here. It'll be completely different. I'm not exactly sure what it looks like because it's been so long since I've been here. But for PC players, you're going to want to have anti-aliasing. I'm not really sure how to say that word. Just have that off. Render quality. Why is this on? What? So for your render quality, you're going to want to have it at high quality, because if you put it on high performance quality or performance, it'll be blurry. It'll look terrible, and I'll just show you what it looks like. This is what it looks like. This. Like, that is some blurry stuff. Like, you do not want to play like that. It's literally like it looks terrible, it looks garbage. So you're gonna want to have it on a high quality. So the render detail is gonna be custom because should be on high performance. This performance, this low intensity, everything should be the lowest on these 4 categories. Everything should just be the lowest, and tick all these boxes off. That's just that each one of these ticks is adding more quality to your gameplay and therefore makes your game a little less smooth. And the only thing you should have it on is transparent goal posts, because you're going to want to see the ball when you're in the net too, because sometimes you are in the net for whatever reason and you want to see the ball. So yeah, my max FPS is 250, but it really doesn't matter. Depends on what your monitor is capped at. So like my monitor is 144, so I probably have it over 144, so 160 or 165. Just have it like 20 FPS over your monitor cap. And audio, my master is 10%. This is all completely preference, and I've never changed these at all except for the master. So anyways, I hope you guys enjoy this video. It should just be a short one, and I'm just explaining what best camera settings to use in 2021. And yeah, this will boost your performance, like obviously your FPS and smoothness of game performance. And yeah, hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll see you on the next one. Peace.